Hi, it's Ian here. I've got a really quick tip for you today, and it's about how you can win work against much bigger competitors, especially if you're pitching for big projects or looking to win business with large corporate clients. I'll explain how after the break. Hi, welcome back. So back in 1838, in his massive book on military strategy on war, Karl von Clausewitz explained that victory in battle isn't just due to the overall number of soldiers of your resources, it's due to your concentration of forces. So in other words, you might have a smaller army, but if you use them well, if you concentrate those forces on specific points, you can win. Napoleon was really one of his models for that. For example, Napoleon managed to defeat the combined Sardinian and Austrian armies despite having almost half the resources they had, and he did it by attacking the Sardinian army first and defeating them, then recovering, and then moving on to attack the Austrian army rather than trying to take them on all at once. So in other words, he concentrated his forces to where they were stronger and he was able to win, and he kept going like that. You can do the same in your marketing, really. So you might feel a bit overwhelmed. You might think, gosh, my competitor has 10 people working on bids against me, or 20 or 50 or 100 or however big they are. But the thing to remember is they are always dividing their forces. So those 10 people who you might be facing as competitors are usually trying to win 20 or 30 clients. Now sure, if you also try and bid for those 20 or 30 projects with big clients, then compared to their resources, you're going to have much less. You're going to just put in a very basic RFP, basic proposal, and hope that somehow the client figures out that you're better than this other big competitor, or maybe you're cheaper, etc. You shouldn't do that. Instead, what you should do is concentrate your forces. Instead of going for the 10 or 20, go for 1 or 2. Now, if you go for to win 1 or 2 projects, 1 or 2 clients, then you yourself will be more resources because you've concentrated yourself than the 2 or 3 junior consultants working 20% of their time and the 5% of the time of the partner having oversight on the bid that the bigger firms will inevitably put on it. So that means you can do more research, you can better understand your target client, you can understand what their goals or objectives are, you can position what it is you have to offer in terms of that much better than your competitors. You can spend more time with them, you can add more value in the meetings you have with that potential client, you can meet more decision makers in the client organization, all because you're concentrating your effort on winning 1 or 2 projects rather than spreading yourself thinly and trying to win 10 or 20, which you probably couldn't manage resource-wise anyway in terms of delivery. So the secret to beating your much larger competitors is to concentrate your effort and try and win a smaller number of projects. They obviously have to be big projects if you win them, but try and win a smaller number, but put much more effort into winning each individual one. That's worked wonders for me in the past. It's worked wonders for a number of my clients. It can work wonders for you. Cheers.